everybody! Do you have a hidden talent? Something you enjoy doing that you don't get to share very often? Do you love to draw, paint, dance, sculpt, write poetry and stories, photograph, or create music? Before you came to Providence Hall, did you enter the reflections contests that were held at your public school? And wish we had something like that here?
Well, guess what? It's almost time for Night at the Museum, a place where your talents are on display for the whole school to see.
Night at the Museum is a lot like the Reflections program you used to do, and this is actually the second year that it's been available here at Providence Hall. We have 6 different artistic and creative categories that you can enter.
Visual arts, 3D art, photography, literature, dance and choreography, and musical composition.
If you like to create art using paint, watercolors, pencil, markers, ink, or computer graphic design software, then visual arts is for you.
If making things out of clay, Legos, Connect, beads, anything else three-dimensional interests you, then 3D art would be great.
Do you borrow mom and dad's camera all the time and take pictures of your house, your sisters, your dog, almost anything? Well, if the shutterbug has bit you, then enter the photography category.
If you have a way with words like writing short stories, plays, or poems, then consider the literature.
Do you love to make up your own dances and cut a rug in your bedroom or almost any place that you have enough room to move? If you can't seem to sit still and love to dress up and move it, then enter the dance choreography category.
If you play an instrument or sing and make up songs and tunes all the time, come and stretch out your musical muscles along with Mozart, Beethoven, and be a part of the musical composition area.
But wait, aren't you supposed to have a theme? You bet, and we've got it. This year's theme is...
A patriot is...
Whatever category or categories you enter, design your entry to fit along with our theme. A patriot is... So, what is a patriot? You are, of course. The dictionary says a patriot is a proud supporter or defender of his or her country and its way of life. So when you enter this year's Night at the Museum, make sure it completes the idea of a patriot is. I know you're ready to get started, now that you've heard all about the cool things you can do, but you might have some questions. So here are some questions that we usually get from kids like you.
Can I enter more than one category?
You bet! You can enter each of the 6 categories if you want to.
Can my mom and dad help me?
If you're still learning handwriting, your parents can help you fill out the forms and even type up some things if you need it. But the creative stuff has to be all from you. We don't want to see what your parents or friends can do. We want to see what you can do.
Can I use something someone else made or that I've made before for reflections?
I know you'd feel pretty rotten if someone took your favorite toy from you, and that's how an artist would feel if you took their creative idea and tried to make it your own. For this contest, we want you to make up something new. Something that comes from you and nobody else and that hasn't been used for any other event. Challenge yourself. We know you can do it.
Where do I find the rules to enter?
The rules for each category will be handed out to you today, and we'll have it on the school website, which is www.providencehall.com. We'll even have entry forms for you there in case you lose one.
If I do the dance or music categories, do I have to try out?
Yes, dance and music entries will be judged live on Friday, February 19th from 10 a.m. until noon at the school.
Do you give out prizes?
We sure do. We judge in the following categories: kindergarten, grades 1 through 2, 3 and 4, and grades 5 and 6. We'll have a first and second place as well as an honorable mention for each age and entry category. Some entries may even end up on Mr. Johnson's wall or in the yearbook. But remember, to us, the winners are the ones who take the time to enter and share their talents.
When are my entries due?
Because we can't store your creations very long, we can only accept them on one day. That day is Thursday, February 18th. You can turn it in anytime between 8:15 a.m. and 2:15 p.m. Don't be late, since we can't accept any entries that come in after 2:15 p.m.
When is Night at the Museum?
Oh, that's a great question. Our Night at the Museum Art Gallery and live performances will be Monday, February 22nd from 6:30 to 8 p.m. right here at Providence Hall. That's when you can bring your parents, grandparents, friends, and siblings to see all the great entries in the art gallery and watch live dance and music performances on the stage. You won't want to miss it. Well, that's about all. If you have more questions, you can ask Mrs. Anderson or your teacher. We're so excited to see what you create. And remember, when you discover your talents, you discover yourself. Bye!